Hey, so welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll answer the question I get a lot of times from students, realtors that want to make a change is, does your broker give us buyer and seller leads for free? Well, there is a misconception by many real estate students and beginner agents that brokers will give us leads, will give you leads. And you may be hearing that from some brokers and other teams. So if you really want to know how the business of leads really works, stay with me and I'll let you know. So this is Lillie Hendy with AgentPrep coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. So if this is your first time to my channel and you either want to prepare for your real estate exam or learn about anything real estate business, remember to, hey, subscribe to that channel. Okay, click the little bell so that you are the first to get notified every time I upload or go live. And please like this video if it is something that you gained information that will be helpful to you. By doing that, subscribing, clicking the bell, you get the alerts, and liking, YouTube then promotes the channel so that, hey, I'm more motivated to provide more information, but I'll do it anyway. Okay, so with that said, let's get started. So there is this little crazy thing. Hey, I'm going to get free leads, right? Really? Huh? So you might ask, if I come to work for you, will you give me leads or will your broker give me leads? The answer is no, no, and no. Some say yes, or it depends. It's what you might hear. Okay, some brokers might promise to give you leads, but you got to keep in mind, leads are not free. They cost money. They have to pay for them in order to share them with you, unless they've got buyers and sellers, man, knocking on their door, tearing their door down, then yeah, they might end up wanting to share some of them, but they're going to ask you for a larger percentage in the split. So you've got to understand, we are not employed by the broker. We're not an employee. We are independent contractors. We are self-employed. I'm thinking that this is why you went into the business of real estate, right? Because you want to be your own boss and not be employed by somebody else and depend on their mood. Okay, so when they don't want you, they get rid of you. When they want you, they tell you, hey, come back. So remember, this is your business. This is our business. It is not just a career. So it depends on how we develop it, whether it becomes a business by using tools, systems, and such. So another thing, we need money. You need money to start a real estate business. You don't have to have thousands, but just getting your license, getting all the application fees, joining the national, state, and local boards, it could come out to about $1,000 just to get started. So it's like any business. We've got to have money to buy the tools, the supplies, marketing, maybe advertise. Okay, but you'll learn that you don't need to pay for advertisement. So any type of business, we got to get out there and let everybody know, right? You got into this business because what? I am the boss of me, right? We want to be our own boss. You are the boss. And so we're going to give to others help, advice, guide them, and maybe pay assistance and such. However, we don't get the leads for free. All right. You may get one or two here or there from the broker, but they're going to expect something in return because they're there to make money. So number two, so number one was, how does your broker give me leads? Number two, so how do I get leads? That's another typical question. So I heard some brokers provide them, I'm told. Yeah, like I said, yes, maybe, maybe not. Okay, so it depends on the broker. Boutique brokerages, have a lot more hand holding and they might to get you started. And you may have to pay a larger commission. So there are two ways to start as an agent to create leads. okay, or to generate leads. We call it lead generation. So one, you can join a traditional team. Okay, when you join a broker, your sponsor that you choose, you could join a team. And so you're not doing it all by yourself. You're still an independent contractor, but you're working with a team that's already set up. They're buying leads and they share them. So with a traditional team, okay, the typical commission that you'll have to split with them because they're providing with you with leads is a 50-50 commission split. Okay, they buy these very expensive lead generating systems and dialing systems so that then you can focus on the leads that they get and be calling every day for 2, 3, 4 hours. That's lead generation. Okay, so, but keep in mind, they're going to get a 50-50 split, meaning they get 50 and you get 50 out of the commission, or 60-40, it depends. And then secondly, then you have to split your commission with the broker. Your broker could be 70-30, 80-20, 60-40. So a large percentage of your money when you're starting and you're in a team is going to go to the traditional team that is helping you, providing you with those leads, okay, and the broker. So you may end up maybe with 20 or 30%. You might say, oh my gosh, that's not much. Well, thinking about it, when you first start, you may not know anybody. You may not know how to start. Okay, we got the education, we got the degree, okay, in real estate. I mean, in Texas, the 180 hours, right? And we passed the exam. But now we need to practice it and use tools and create systems. And so if they're giving you leads, you don't have to work for them. You're just working with the client. You're converting those leads. Okay, so we're spending time converting, focusing on buyers. We're not necessarily doing the contracts. And so these teams are going to get you to do cold calling in order to convert those leads. And they may expect you to work full time, and you don't just get accepted into a team, okay? It'll require interviewing and see if you meet their requirements. Not everybody gets to be on a team. They don't typically want part-time individuals. Too many other things going. It's more for full-time individuals. It's an excellent way to get started. Just understand that more of your money is going to go to the team and then the broker. So these teams, though, also provide mentoring and training, and they typically have a transaction coordinator so that you don't have to do and create all the contracts. So when you're with them, you're focusing on one thing, not multitasking, focusing on one thing, lead generation and working with buyers. So you're going to be doing cold calling, open houses, door knocking, because these major teams, they're having open houses every weekend. Okay, and they're cold calling. They go in groups and they start calling, and they have their lead generation period in the mornings from 8 to 11 or 9 to 12. And they'll be training you on scripts on how to talk to buyers so that we're more comfortable with them. And then you may go in groups to do door knocking. Okay, I've done them all. I've never been on a team. However, I've done all those things: cold calling, open houses, door knocking. They generate leads. So that's the traditional team. That's one way that you can start getting leads when you join a broker. So before you join a broker, they're going to ask you, do you want to be on a team or do you want to be solo? So the second way to get leads is by being a solo agent, realtor. You get your own leads. We work for our own leads. Remember, I am the boss of me, right? You're the boss. So what is the way to get agent realtor leads? Okay, buyer seller leads. There's a traditional way, which is doing open houses, and to build a business, you can, close 2, 3, 5 million your first year. If you commit to open houses every single weekend and following up with them, you can have an awesome business even in your first year. Then you cold call. So you're going to say, so where do I call? You can buy leads, okay, through different softwares, or you can use Craigslist, contact for sell by owners, and there's a lot of different softwares out there that have a dialer that you'll just sit there and be calling these leads. And also, again, door knocking. You can go door knocking every day. Some of the most successful realtors here with us at EXP have started door knocking every day, okay, for 4 hours, 6 hours. Consistency is the key, and door knocking does work. However, it's consistency. Direct mail, expireds. So you can send out postcards, you can send out expired letters. I used to print those out every single day and send out letters to expireds in certain areas. So sometimes I would have to travel 15, 30 minutes, right? But I was hungry. So I got 25 listings my first 3 months. So it's a mindset. And direct mail, postcards, any other types of letters. And then again, another way is networking events. You go and meet other individuals, you network with realtors, you create little local events. You go to other, not open houses, I'm sorry, but community events where you can meet people, right? In this business, we are not a secret agent. We're telling everybody what we do, and that is helping buyers and sellers with their real estate needs to either buy property or sell property or invest. So a second way to create your own leads is online. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Now, YouTube is a lot of work that's creating a lot of videos. So in today's world, okay, online is one of the best ways to get leads without having to pay for them. You can pay for advertisement on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and also YouTube. However, there are many of us who create buyers and sellers by constantly posting on Facebook. If you're awesome at Facebook or at Instagram or at TikTok or LinkedIn, will give you more ready buyers, okay, because they're professionals, right, on LinkedIn. And then with Twitter, YouTube, it's creating a lot of videos to inform the community, to inform people about the community. And that'll attract buyers and sellers. When you're doing that, so those are the two ways of how you and yourself can get your own leads as a solo agent. Open houses, cold calling, door knocking, direct mail, expireds, networks, and the other is online. Now, when you become a solo agent, your splits are typically going to be 80-20 or 70-30. So what does that mean? You get 80% of the commission on every transaction and the broker gets 20%. Now, some of them have a mentoring program and then you'll start out at 60-40. Our company, EXP Realty, we assign a mentor to you for the first 3 transactions, right? Because when you come out from taking your exam, you don't know everything about real estate. You understand the concepts and the material, and now we have to practice it. Okay, so a mentor will help us with the contract, and you can watch my video on contracts that I did last week on explaining the whole contract for 1 to 4 residential. And then, so you may start out with 60-40, okay? You get 60, the broker gets 40, 20% goes to the mentoring program, 10% is to the realtor that mentors you, and 10% is to the mentorship program, okay? Once 3 transactions are closed, then you're back to 80-20. And then you become a very productive realtor and do more and you reach the cap. There's different caps out there, 12,000, 16,000, 21,000, depending on whether you're with a franchise or an independent broker that is not under a franchise where we have to pay a franchise fee. We at EXP, okay, we're a cloud-based business. So we don't have a brick and mortar office, even though some realtors do have a brick and mortar office. Okay, so if you join their team, you may have an office to go to. Okay, so just keep in mind that you're going to be paying a larger percentage. So again, are leads free? No, there's a cost to everything. Okay, once you build your own business, once you get your feet wet, you may want to start with a team. Okay, however, you have to meet their requirements and understand that you will be paying a larger percentage to the team and also to the broker, or you can be your own independent realtor, a solo agent, we call it a realtor, or if you have a spouse, you're a team, the two of you, or a family member, and you generate your own leads. So whenever you have any questions, hey, post them down on the comments. Let me know what you thought about this, whether you have any questions, and what other types of videos you would like to learn about as far as the real estate business. Okay, so I do some videos to educate and help students pass their real estate license. This one is to educate. After you pass your license, what do we do? How do I get started? I'll be having other realtors. So remember to please subscribe to that, subscribe to my channel, click that little bell so that you are one of the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. And like this video, if you found something useful to help you with getting started with your business. YouTube will promote this video the more likes and subscriptions I get and comments. So leave your comments below. And again, thanks again for watching. And until next time, catch you later.